WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show. Oh my goodness, great!
Yeah.
Welcome back, JB.
We're back
with you here. This is still the same episode for whatever reason. I guess I clicked the button. I don't know what just happened. That's the scariest part. Is that a ghost?
But we're here.
A ghost just rocked me off the damn block of the shit. So welcome back. We're doing a little WJBW, WJBWnetworks.com. Jibba. And you can do it too. It's pretty easy. WJBWnetworks.com. That's where you can go. What we do is venerate talented people, and that's what we're going to keep doing if we can do it. If we can actually do it and put it together, we're going to do it. And coming at you next should be a little session here, a little phone call that we get to have and broadcast live on the interwebs.
We're making that happen.
George Acosta. And
that's right.
So there you go. So welcome back. It's episode 150, and already we broke off. And so now we're back. It's the best thing. It's the best thing ever. I hate it. I'm so angry right now. I'm hiding my anger. And maybe this will help. A little Reggae Death Squad. Be right back.
Come on. There we go.
Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face.
Sex machine.
I think Bootsy learned a lot from me. When I met him, he was playing a lot of bass. The ifs, ands, and the buts.
Yeah, he's right.
I got him to see the importance of the one in funk, the downbeat at the beginning of every bar.
That's right.
I got him to key in on the dynamic parts of the one instead of playing all around it.
Yeah.
Then he could do all of his stuff in the right places after the one.
That's absolutely correct.
Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face.
Sex machine. You couldn't jump out in the audience and freak out and act crazy. You know, like that's what it was going to. You know, and that's what we want to do. You know, we just want to have a sex machine, low down, hold down, and you know, drip into your wet type party. Sex machine.
Hello, this is Ricardo Montalbán. Hello, I'm Gerald McRaney. Now let's do it with an unloaded gun.
Smeary stuff on my face.
During this period, you should try not to breathe. Every breath makes your body move slightly. Okay, go ahead and try it.
It's easy. Smeary stuff on my face.
Your sex machine. That's pretty much where I'm at now.
Smeary stuff on my face.
It doesn't seem so threatening when you break it down like that.
Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub. Pat. Pat. My face.
While this patient will require further care, the emergency is over.
Oh, yeah. That was some Radio Death Squad.
Reggae Death Squad. I like Radio Death Squad, though. That's what we are, apparently. We kill our own show. We kill our own show.
But that was Rub My Face.
Yeah. And,
Rub My Face.
Yeah, Reggae Death Squad. That's who that was. Hey, listen, just on time on the show, we had to do a little reboot, so we got kind of booted off and we're rebooting. And now I am happy to introduce, and we're going to welcome to the call the one and only Mr. George Acosta on the line with us. How you doing, sir? Thank you. How you doing tonight?
Good, man. How are you?
Oh, man, we're doing great.
All kinds of good.
Yeah, this is Jerry and JB. How you doing, George? You're doing great, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, are you in Miami right now?
Yes, in Miami.
Nice.
Very good. Very appropriate.
Yeah.
Almost, pretty much number one DJ out there. Pretty big in Miami. Pretty big
Yeah.
nationwide.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're so welcome, man. So we're happy to chat with you. I am JB Webb of the JB Webb
I'm
Show.
Jerry.
We and he's the Reverend. You may also know him as. But we do a little thing where we venerate people, and we created this local legend concept. Now, Jerry was just telling me before he's really more national, and I said, you know what, you agree, but he's out of Florida, so we had a little debate over it. But we want to do a proper introduction, so hang tight. We're going to dub you local legend. Local legend interview with George Acosta.
Yeah.
George Acosta, number one Miami DJ, house techno. He has his own podcast, Lost World. We're going to dive into his background, and we're going to learn about the future.
Yeah.
There he is. He just set off an alarm on his end. I like it. What's happening? He's there.
He's mixing in, man. That's badass.
Yeah, he's collaborating with us.
Enjoying the fresh air.
Well, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Thank you.
That did it.
Thank you for doing this call. You're going to be out at Peak Nightclub on the 29th, just a few days away, this Friday, and and we're excited. We're going to see you out there. And what I love is to kind of hear about people's origins. So we like to have people kind of peel things back as far as they want to and share it out there. So give us a little insight into your actual background with music, and then maybe DJing as it is today.
Yeah. Where'd you start?
Well, I mean, I've been doing this for a while, probably since the '90s, early '90s.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a minute there. It's been like a lot of records and tapes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in those days, reels. I mean, doing a lot of that stuff. And I mean, now today we're like all digital and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The
A
analog.
whole bunch of people call themselves DJs.
Yeah.
And we kind of like, lose that vibe, like that thing about playing for hours and hours, Right. I don't think you hear people say, oh my God, I went to a party and, heard this DJ for 10 hours,
Right.
It's very rare nowadays.
Yeah, it used to be that way in some settings. Yeah, in some settings you would rock the whole night. And Alachua Fest. I mean, there's so many different components of house music. But what I like is that you represent, a particular almost on the dance side a little bit as well with the techno and the high energy stuff that people find hard to master. And somehow you do manage to compose these intelligent sets. So what I like to hear again, did you have any musical inclinations before the 90s, before you got into DJing?
My father was always like, he used to be like a manager of a very popular restaurant back where I'm from. And I guess like he would just like play music around the house. So
George,
a lot of disco.
George, where you say where you're from, where are you originally from?
A lot of disco.
I'm from Cuba.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Cuban. Yeah. So so yeah, I mean, I kind of like I guess heard that so much that when I came to this country, I mean, I was 5 years old, so kind of grew up in that kind of environment, listening to my dad play music constantly, and he was always playing music, so that's what got me into
right.
doing what I'm doing today.
That's awesome.
Interesting. That's a cool component of it.
So I got a question for you, George. We have some rich history, which I'm not sure that you're actually aware of, but what was the name of the record store that you used to work at in South Beach?
It's still there.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing a party this year. It's like 15th anniversary. It's Groove Man.
Oh, there we go. That's
Groove
that's
Man.
the spot. That's when I first met you.
Cool. That's one of his aliases too, I think.
Yes, it is.
That's right.
That's one of George's aliases.
That's right.
Groove Man. So we spoke with Groovy Man and now Groove Man. That's true.
So we actually posted a picture tonight of me and you from
that
last
was
time I
back in
saw
the day?
you. No, that wasn't back in the day. It was like a year or two ago in Jacksonville with Kimball Collins.
Okay.
And that's another how I know George as well is through Kimball. Kimball's great friend of mine, and every time I normally see you, George, I'm normally with Kimball. So, but yeah, man, I've seen you play a lot, and you're very inspirational, and I mean, I really enjoy the hell out of your sets, dude. You know what's going on.
Thank you very much.
Well, and I like the component of hearing a lot of disco when you were young and your father always playing music. And so when you get into kind of that scene where you said, you know, even analog meets digital, the 90s, and then 10 years later, it's all POW, everything's digital. Do you feel like, you know, maybe you were richer for having that more analog experience?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I know where it comes from, basically. So
totally.
I may hear a track today or something, and I'm like, I heard that before, you know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
All these new tracks coming out, it's like, I don't know what track. I think it's one of those new tracks with The Weeknd or something. It's got like a riff in there from an old, I don't know, one of those old tracks like a Michael Jackson or
nice.
E or something like that.
Wow.
Right.
It's got a riff, and every time I hear this track on the radio, it's like, oh, new music for this guy and that guy. And I'm like, I heard that before.
Right.
I'll find it.
Right.
Yeah, you got a good ear, so you could say...
It's hidden. I heard it before. For sure I heard it before.
Nice. That's
And they're like,
awesome.
I never heard that. That's brand new. No, it's not.
Little pieces. And do you like to cross maybe cultural music as well into you know, sounds of Latin America? What was that? Was that you? That was him. That was George, I think.
No,
Are you?
it wasn't me.
Oh, that wasn't you. Oh, okay.
I'll take a blame. Can you smell it?
No, that was no. It sounded
all
like
right.
a pixie.
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
Yeah, you didn't hear it.
I was
okay.
just kidding.
Anyway,
Yeah.
All right. So let me get back to the question. The question was, I think, do you like to get, especially being in Miami, do you like to get down
ice cream?
Cultural?
Do you like ice cream?
Do you like ice cream? Yes. No. Do you like to get kind of down with the influence of the culture?
I mean, I've always been more of a technological person, like more noises and not so cultural.
Right on.
Even though, you know, I am Spanish and born in Cuba, but I've always been more into like the electronic sound and making a song with noises, basically.
Right on.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you, George. Do you have any residencies right now in Miami, and do you have any parties that I'm sure you're going to be part of some parties for the conference coming up?
We have a lot of stuff going on right now. Right now, I'm running a club that just opened on South Beach. It's at 1826 Collins. It's like brand new. It's like a new building there.
What's the name of that club?
And it's going to be called the Bunker.
Nice. Now. All right.
Like 3 floors, like crazy. So,
wow.
Doing a lot of WMC events. I just came from one of those meetings right now.
Right on.
So yeah, man, really, really excited. Plus, I have an album that's coming out at the end of February.
Nice.
There's a lot going on right now.
Wow, that's awesome, George. That's awesome, man. We're really looking forward to you coming to Orlando this Friday at Peak.
Awesome.
Peak downtown. It's going to be a great time. Our friend Kyle has got you, has booked you, and he's making this happen as well. And George, we can't thank you enough for coming to Orlando. Because every time, I mean, when was the last time you were here? It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's been at least a year. But in any event, that's how excited we are. I can't wait to see you this Friday night. It's going to be a good time.
I have another question.
Please,
here. Can I get in on this?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like you ended. It sounds like he was ending it, didn't it?
No.
Did it?
I'm thankful he's coming.
All right.
That's all.
Oh, well, good. Well, I'm thankful.
And I know
I am.
he's
going to be out
time.
at Peak nightclub this Friday night.
That's
You
right.
can see the one and only George Acosta. That is our interview subject for this evening.
He's got
we're chatting with
a record coming out at the end of February.
And there you go.
And the Bunker,
That's a nice
new nightclub in South Beach, which
Very
is
nice.
awesome. He's got a lot going on.
Very nice. And
this guy's a busy guy.
Well, and I want to throw in his over 500 episode show.
Yeah.
The Lost World radio.
That's awesome.
I love that you're doing that and that you've been doing it. That's kind of the whole bane of what we do here. Our whole existence is leveraging that internet and broadcasting, connecting with people.
Totally.
What was it? Something FM. Hold on. Was it DI?
What?
DIFM.
Is that right? DIFM. Yeah, that's who you're with now, and you're on their site. But how long have you been doing that to have 500 episodes? That's at least 5. It's got to be like almost 10 years.
I think since 9/11.
9/11. It's 2001?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Wow.
my God. That's huge.
Dude.
That's badass.
That
you've
is
chronicled-
awesome.
Yeah, I love that you
I gotta
chronicled all of that.
Yeah, man, for someone to do that, I mean, that takes commitment. That takes a passion for what you're doing, George. And that's why we love you, bro. And, that's why,
It takes a lot.
seriously. I mean, you don't get to hear a lot of the praise a lot of the times from your listeners and your fans. And, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. And, I know what it takes. And you are in it 110%. And that's what makes it, so awesome, And we can't thank you enough, George.
Yeah, you definitely rock. You definitely rock.
Yeah,
and
man.
we appreciate you doing this. And again, the big thing is when you kind of connect to the music and, there's people there and they're really understanding what, you're bringing to them. Do you ever think about, do you like jazz? Or do you like to do kind of down-tempo stuff every once in a while? Or give us a sense of kind of how long with the Lost World thing that maybe that's helped you in areas, guide you, bounce ideas off, or, talk.
I mean,
that'd be great to hear a little.
The radio show mainly to keep up to date with whatever's going on out there, the new music. It gives me the freedom to just play tracks that I wouldn't normally play live.
Right.
And I just want to hear them.
And just get the response.
It could be a deep house show. It could be a techno show. It could be
wow.
An EDM show. We were doing like a lot of commercially stuff for a while. Then that got a little crazy and a little stale. So we're back to our originality, So it could be a trance show. Just keeping up with the times.
Right. Man, that's awesome. And let me ask you this. Do you ever go back to your previous shows just to like kind of, reflect or like, I mean, that's just an awesome way to, choreograph like, the timeline. I mean, that's what pre-Facebook,
remind future you
like
of what
even
past
that was
did.
MySpace time, that you
MySpace,
started. And I'm sure you were promoting this podcast on MySpace.
Yeah.
That's
right?
2001 to that's 15 years of broadcasting on the internet. So hats off to you,
that's
man.
That's awesome, dude.
I mean,
that's
you
really
started
deserve.
Doing actually, I don't remember what it was called. We used to do it like live, put like a little webcam on Tuesdays, and we'll be live on AOL. So
wow, live on AOL.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got Acosta. You got George Acosta.
Dude, that's awesome,
and
bro.
That's badass, man. And that's definitely pioneering shit.
I don't think a lot of people know this.
2009. So, I mean, he's got.
This is news to me, and and this is a good learning experience.
So that Lost World podcast, does that kind of bounce around? Can you give us any kind of good little nuggets or stories or lessons you've learned kind of through doing the whole thing? Because coincidentally, before we got your call, we were bumped off. So I'm curious about any technical stuff. Anything you could share with us about that whole journey of literally 15 years of broadcasting on the internet?
I mean, what I've learned through it is like it keeps a DJ relevant, like it keeps him up to date.
Current,
I mean,
relevant,
if you're a musician or a DJ that's traveling and playing weekly, you should have a podcast or a radio show or something. It keeps you there,
right?
And what's going on, because what it does, it forces me to look for music. So I have to. Because I can't repeat an episode that I did last week, so I'm forced to look for new stuff. So it's a job, and it's a good job. It keeps you fresh.
It's what you love too. I mean, you're doing what you love, and you can definitely tell because the product that you produce is definitely from the soul, and it comes out much like love does. It's nice to embrace, and it's awesome.
Yeah, no, and to keep the fire going for that long, for that many years, definitely admirable. We're chatting with the one and only George Acosta on WJBWnetworks.com.
Yep.
I am happy to have Jerry as a co-host, man, because he's got a lot of cool connections with a lot of cool people. So back to the record store, I guess. What I like to hear is from you is kind of blazing the trail that you are. What's ahead, Papa? What's coming next?
Well, man, I'm trying to
the bunker.
Move on right now. I'm trying to have my own spot, which is this nightclub. I'm kind of running things there.
Okay.
And just producing a lot of productions and just finally releasing this album I've been working on for like 3 years.
Incredible.
So it's finally coming out. So basically, it's like a never-ending job, you know? It's like, you know, I love what I do, you know, no complaints.
Right.
You know, so it's like it just keeps going.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice. That's awesome.
It's good to have
Keep
it.
going.
It's good to have it that it's kind of self-propelling, as it were. It keeps you moving and motivated and pushing forward, because that's exactly you know, the trailblazing piece. That's exactly what I see you as, a true trailblazer. So we appreciate the fact that you keep doing that. And now Orlando, let's talk a little bit about Orlando. Some of your connections here, ties here. Orlando, Miami, both great musical scenes.
Tampa.
Obviously, there's differences in all three of those. Yeah, Tampa, Miami, Orlando. Give us some Orlando love, baby. Tell it.
Yeah, what do
you love Orlando? You coming to Orlando, baby? You love it.
Thank you, Orlando. All right, Orlando.
Cool.
Anyways.
Okay. All right. Oh, Jerry's giving me the ignore that question I just asked. All right. So I'm so sorry. Anyway, I was just.
We're just glad he's
you're coming to
Orlando.
Orlando. That's badass.
You know, when he's here, maybe he might
Any
grab the
crazy
mic.
stories from the road that you can share? Now, as a traveling musician, quote unquote, you come with a lot of crazy.
There's so
stories.
many of them.
Publicly, we're broadcasting live
right now.
Yeah, so we'll give you a little time to think about that if you want, just to rest, to relax, a little game show style. Game show style with our guest here, George Acosta.
Why you got to put him on the spot like that?
Game show is no time.
I might have to wrap this up for you, George. This is what it sounded like here.
Don't wrap it up.
Because
we want a story. Tell us a story, Papa. Let's get down.
I don't know. What kind of story would you like to hear?
We want to hear a crazy story about your travels. Your DJ travels. And
man, why you gotta put him on the spot like that?
Well, I don't know. No sleep for 3 days.
Okay, you stayed up for 3 days straight? That's hard. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Anytime.
Yes. Okay.
Because traveling's a bitch.
Anytime.
Yeah. And then
just getting on planes, basically sobering up on the plane. Like, whoa. Waking up in another city and like, oh, that's it. You just woke up in another city.
That is crazy.
All right, man.
Party.
That is crazy.
Hey, George, thank you so much. We are going to wrap this up now. I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday. And thanks again for all the passion and all the hard work that you do and everything. It takes a lot to be where you're at. And, I wish you much continued success, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You rock, man. We appreciate you doing this. Thanks again. And we'll tag you out on Twitter. He's at George Acosta. GeorgeAcosta.com is the website. And you can check him out live. Lost World. There's a link to the podcast on the website. And,
awesome.
The Lost World. Yeah, that's badass. And we love that you keep doing that. And he's leading the way, the one and only George Acosta. Once again, man, I appreciate your time. And thank you again for everything you do and will keep doing. To push things forward and ahead. You mother effing rock.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you Friday at Peak downtown.
Okay, see you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That was awesome. I appreciate that. Good job.
Yeah, man. Hey. That was
good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Where's
exactly? What's the matter with
what
him?
is going on all of a sudden? Jeez.
Oh my God!
You know what I gotta say, JB,
George Acosta. I like that guy.
You kind of extended that a little too long.
I did. I wanted him to show some Orlando love. I wanted him to give us a little love, baby.
He's when he comes to Orlando, he's normally playing.
Maybe I need Jill so I won't be so stupid. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say nothing. What are you implying?
What are you saying?
Okay, you got another song maybe you can go into? Have a little meeting. Twist here. That is
and Chardonnay.
And
TwistHairStudio.com.
Hey, now.
Go to check this out.
Don't forget
TadStyle.com. Right Tad Style.
Tad of Style.
Tadpole of Style, if it was up to Jerry. Tadpole of Style. No legs on that tadpole, by the way. He's yet to form them through his amphibious nature. And just like us, we're going to do that too. Here's a little shad and scratch. What? Bastard?
Yeah, man.
And it's called Out of My Head.
It's close. I just gotta get out of my head a bit, out of the negative, out of the pessimist posture of doubt where everything's relative and everyone is my nemesis. Yeah, I just gotta get out of my bed again, get back in the game, though I might never win, the fight might never end, and nothing is forever, every day is heaven sent, and everything is better when I'm out of my head, the second I'm stepping out, whenever I look at you, the second I left the house, the scent of the fresh air, the wind that carries us, the feeling will get there. That's when we deal with what's real. Can't numb the pain to heal. One must feel the hurt for a season, but it hurts for a reason. Done dreaming now, I'm searching for meaning out of my head. Things are different. Out of my head. Things are different. Out of my gotta get out of my head a bit, out of the negative, out of the pessimist posture of doubt where everything's relative and everyone is my nemesis. Yeah, I just gotta get out of my bed again, look out my window, see through a better lens, look up to the sky, look up to better men, the brethren are getting together, I'm getting out of my head. Not everyone gets to live, death is definite, the rest ain't guaranteed, life is a gift we get to give, the world is desperate for us, I can't let it get out of my head. I can't see truth, but I can see proof the world's not lost. Whenever I see youth believing in magic, I believe that we have it. See that trick, poof, I'm out of my head. And I'm glad to be alive, glad to see the sky, the sun, I see it rise. The love I keep inside, that's why I need a rhyme. I need to breathe a sigh and let it out. Things are different.
Yeah, making it happen. Hella fine. Doing it to it. Landing the motherships. Setting them off, letting them go, opening the gates. Yeah, we were doing it.
With the way things are in the world, why keep investing in gold and silver and things that can eventually corrode away? Negative bonds. Negative bonds are the newest way to invest. People will always have negative bonds. Susie hates Johnny. Johnny hates Susie. They talk about it to their friends. Your negative bond accrues interest, and all of a sudden you're a rich millionaire who could care less about people, and then negative bond about poor people without bonds, which increases your negative bonds. So invest in negative bonds today. Negative bonds is not a subsidiary of the New York Stock Exchange or any real exchange, so be careful when you invest.
I got a lot of invested in that.
Invest
negative
in your
bonds.
portfolio
Oh,
in negative bonds.
I'm making so much money.
Yeah, it's out the ass.
I hate everybody
so much. Yeah, and that increases your.
That's how I got my first Ford Probe.
Net health worth.
So negative.
Was that the other episode?
My first
How
Probe.
many episodes have we done so far tonight, Papa? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my passive-aggressive way of dealing with getting cut off for whatever reason. It was probably my mistake because I'm stupid, apparently.
You are.
What was I going to say? Thank you. Okay.
Hey,
Diana Ross. Hey, I like how George
George
Acosta said his father played a lot of music all the
Yeah.
time, and it was all disco stuff.
From Cuba.
He's like, so he's coming in from Cuba, and I could just see it. It's like the late 70s, right? Because he's in our kind of. He's a Gen Xer. He's a Gen Xer, right?
Yeah, dude. He's a Gen Xer.
And so,
yes.
Words, talk, people.
Hey,
hello.
You know, well,
Look,
he's, you know,
eyes. It's like a South Park version of MacGyver.
Well, you know, it all depends on where you're coming from. You know
Right, right.
So
it's always true, yeah.
And the way you worded the question.
I agree.
And I got to say something.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Okay.
You have to learn how to ask a. Yeah, I know you're going to like this.
The
intern, he's going to like this because he loves it when I criticize you live on the air. But God darn it, dude! You asked the most long-winded questions.
Okay, well,
it's like I get lost in the middle of your question.
I learned from Jill.
Like where you're. I'm like, where is he? I'm like, and I'm even thinking.
I want you to fill out an essay.
What? And
essay.
Listen to me. Okay, because I'm not even. I don't even have to answer the question. So if I was really,
you're tired
having to answer the question and
tired.
listening to you, I would be like, "What?"
You're exhausted at the thought of getting up
Yeah,
and walking
it's
over
like,
here and
dude.
smacking me.
So let me ask you a question. Okay, I'm gonna give you a JB question.
Fucking asinine.
All right, here we go. So JB.
Okay.
All right, you've been doing this podcasting thing here for quite a long time. I mean, you know, it's been probably 3 or 4 years, and you've had a lot of guests on here, and you know all the guests that you've had. I mean, equivalent to the amount of time that you've been doing this.
Okay.
And then if you take away not the actual time that you're on the air, but the time that you actually put into the creation of this and the investment in your equipment and the passion that you put in,
I
and
bought Girl Scout cookies.
how you get sick sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that make you feel?
Oh, I don't like it all.
Yeah, see. That's my question for you, buddy.
So
Instead
you're
of like,
saying-
hey, man, all this shit you do,
Right.
how does that make you feel?
How did you come
You know,
to be who
you
is?
can simplify the question a
How
little
do you-
bit. Is all I'm saying.
Simplify. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about your solutions, Tony
It's
Robbins.
not solutions.
Tony
I'm
Robbins.
not trying to
tell me how to live my
encourage you.
life.
I'm not.
I hope you're going to draw a fucking picture too.
Here we go.
'Cause I need a picture and a letter of
I
how
guess
my
I'm gonna-
life should exactly
Are you giving
be.
me a delicious
I
right
need
now? Should I storm and leave
Yes,
out of here
yes,
right now?
You should. That's it. Take
I'm
the
gonna
kitty
be-
cat with you.
All right, I'm not going to be here next week, people.
We're killing off all the
dude,
co-hosts. Actually, it's my maniacal ego that is pushing people away
is that
through
what's going on
reverse
here?
osmosis. Remember that Twilight episode of the kid who controlled the parents? Like, give me my bric-a-brac. Give me my peanut butter jelly.
Hey, man, I got an investor for you.
Okay, I don't need that.
His name is Bill.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just gonna
Bill
give a shout out
investor.
to him. He's this guy is he's a great guy, and he wants some of those negative bonds, bro.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
He wants
dude.
to invest.
He wants to make an investment into that. And
Okay.
you know what?
All right.
He's
I like
a
that.
guy that could turn that negative bond into a double negative bond.
Okay,
you know, he can double your money.
Double the
you know what I'm saying?
negativity. Yeah, that's
'Cause
great.
the shit
That's
he's
what
going through right now.
Exactly what we need,
dude.
Uh-huh.
But we'll have to
Right.
turn it all around into
Right.
a positive bond.
How do we do that, Papa?
I don't know, but you know what?
Yeah, we're gonna
he's
have to
listening,
do
and I got to give a
something.
shout out to this
Okay.
guy because
I like that.
he's awesome,
I'll
and
like
he's
it.
going through
right.
he's going through some shit, man.
What do you mean?
Just health
Exclusively
stuff,
like crap.
and it just sucks.
Call us and we'll fix your problems here.
You
Call
can't-
us
you
and we'll fix your
know,
problems. All right?
he's,
It's 407-379-9529.
Yeah.
We're going to fix your problems.
We'll fix your problems.
This is the Problem Fixer Show. We,
it's true.
Happy. What's that guy's name? Helperton?
His name is
we are
Bill Williamson is his name. He works for this
right.
company called I can't really tell.
Glory
the
Holes
name of the
Are
company.
Us, I think it is. Glory Holes Are Us, is that right?
It's close to that.
Okay.
It's
Right.
G.
Okay, that makes
which is Power
words.
Home glory holes.
Power Home glory.
Because they actually do the glory holes inside your home.
Oh, that's convenient
It's
and
PHG.
weird. And,
well,
really
you know,
weird.
you can bring over a stranger.
Sounds really weird.
Invite him into your
you're single.
Your man
Airbnb.
cave, if you will.
Okay.
Or wait,
Sounds
you
like
go,
it.
yeah, and then you know, hey.
My man cave brings all the boys to the yard. Is that what you're saying? I don't
you
understand.
know.
A home glory hole. Why would you need that? Who's going to be
hey.
on the other end? A family member, dude. What's wrong with you? Home glory holes. That's a horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Well,
what are you talking about? Why are people laughing at that?
Why are they laughing at that? I'll tell you what, man. So, this has been a good time so far. We talked to George Acosta. That was a great interview with him. Who's playing at Peak, downtown Orlando tonight. Or not tonight, Friday night. Jeez, not tonight. Oh, my gosh. But speaking of tonight, our friend BMF is playing at Little Indies tonight.
Have they done the conversion without having to close it down, or are they doing the conversion?
Hey, man,
do you know what's going on down there? Because I don't.
I got to liposuce this, JB.
A liposuce?
I can't keep up with all your problems.
What is this?
And all the problems that I deal with at my regular job.
I like how you don't, and I'm going to call you out. You don't text me back for hours, and then you text me demanding something. I was like, what? Excuse me, sir.
Dude.
Excuse me, sir.
When I demand something, you better fucking provide that shit, or we're done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got a mustache now, so you actually got more authority than I do.
I'm part of this army called artarmy.org.
Oh.
Artarmy.org.
Well, that holds
You know
some
anything
sway.
about that? I'll
think
tell
I
you
do.
what.
I want to believe I do.
You should believe something about artarmy.org because you know you're getting so crazy with your fingers over there. You're not taking care of the correct shit like this.
Revolution has begun.
Thank you for doing that. You did that for me. Thank you.
The front lines to your imagination. A revolution is a dramatic change in ideas or practice. This is a revolution, a dramatic change. This is the Art Army.
I cut it off.
Nice
there.
cutoff.
Artarmy.org.
So listen, we're gonna get some new sponsors.
Artarmy.org.
Kicking this way. Besides Twist Hair Studios, and tadofstyle.com.
Tadofstyle.com.
As well as Air Theater. We cannot forget Air Theater. I mean, they're great. They provide a lot of awesome mixes from some super duper DJs.
Well, what I like that they do is that they kind of like a George Acosta. They would say, "Hey, come here and do a down tempo set," kind
right?
of
Or
thing.
Do what you would really want to do.
Variant on your
do what you really want to do, kind of thing.
Okay, there you go.
They don't say, "Hey, we know you're a fucking house DJ. Why don't you do drum and bass?"
You have direct experience. We're talking to the horse's mouth right here.
Yeah. So
wait,
it's not
are you
like-
the same dead horse someone else was beating last week? Is that you? Are you alive?
I am.
Oh, you're
You know,
alive.
I'm here.
Horse's mouth. Okay, good.
You know,
you're alive.
You know how I do.
I feel
Hey,
so
man.
bad for that dead horse that kept getting beaten.
You see this fist?
What? I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't see
Yeah.
the fist because I'm facing.
Damn right.
I'm facing the other direction.
You don't see shit. Slut.
Oh my God.
Where did the slut come from? That was where. I do like that, but I don't like the whole. Okay, hey, finger guy, no, stop. Hey, look.
It's all my fault.
Oh man, when you get in that mode, dude, you can't let go of that. You're looking again. Look at me over here. Don't is that oh man, you can't, dude. Hey. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna push my buttons. Maybe I don't know. Like here's your button. This is your number one button right here. We go. All right. So, thanks again for listening.
Okay. Let's break into the news.
Okay, there we go. Let's do something.
And now.
Uh-oh.
Breaking news.
And you got this shit lined up, right? You got stories?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Let's see.
Breaking News Badly is brought to you by Sausage. Stick one in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we didn't need that. Oh, nobody needs that. What are you doing, Bob Evans?
I'm sticking sausage in my mouth
Wouldn't
like you
you
told
like
me.
to meet the real Bob Evans?
No.
Go see Bob Evans. Bob Evans.
Bob Evans.
Bob Evans. And say his name. Say his name.
Is that you?
Who is this?
What's going on with that,
I don't
dude?
know what that was.
I tell you what, that was funny. I'll tell you that. Okay. Next story, buddy.
Okay. I
Stay
got a good
focused.
one. I got a good one here.
Oh, wait, was that the end of the first story?
I don't know. What did I say?
You said this. No, hey, don't. Hey, come. Yeah, let's break some news badly, buddy. Okay, someone, by the way, doesn't have to drive home from the studio.
Oh, okay.
Because this precious studio
is
in the whole second floor of this 4-story mansion.
Okay. Here you go.
Which is awesome. I love this place.
Splitsider.com. Splitsider.com.
I'm going to split that cider. Do you like cider?
Weird Al Yankovic is the new comedy Bang Bang band leader. Do you believe that?
That's good.
That's going to be glorious.
That'll be nice.
I'm so excited.
Awesome personality.
I'm so excited about that.
Let's go back to the cider thing.
Cider.
Wait, I mean, you said something split cider.
That's the name of the website.
That broke the news.
Splitsider.com has an article that says Weird Al Yankovic is the new comedy Bang Bang band leader.
Did you like cider? I love me some cider.
I guess, yeah, I do.
The reason I'm asking is because lately I've been really getting into it.
Okay.
JB, look at me.
A little confused.
You gotta know. I know. Look, you gotta look at me.
I got news stories over here.
But I know. But
I'm gonna put myself in a glass box if this continues. Last week you accused me of touching you in inappropriate places.
Yeah, well, you did, and that was rude.
Brother, and I will not. I would not.
I just want to say I'm drinking some cider, and you brought it up with split cider, and this is delicious. It's called
cider?
It's called Deepens.
Deepens?
Yeah.
Oh, Deepens cider. I think I've had that before.
And then before this I had Uppins.
Oh, that's smart to mix them up.
Well, Uppins cider,
yeah,
and
but
then
you don't want to mix
them
up and
is
down
really
because
good.
then it makes it look like you have a small cider.
Yeah. Well,
glass, a small cider glass.
Let's continue on with your news breaking badly.
Oh, I'm going to play some Leisure Chiefs later, but Leisure Chief album release, King of Nothing, featuring Central Air Productions, which is AKA Anthony Cole's original music with Leisure Chief.
Wow.
Yeah,
Anthony Cole.
Badass shit.
We need to get him back in
Electric KIF. Well, we had got him on the phone. We need to get him in here. They'll get the man in the building.
For sure.
So that'll happen. And so that is, when is that? Be a good steward of information giving, February 22nd at Will's Pub.
Will's Pub.
You can check that out. This is going to be a badass event. We'll play some Leisure Chiefs a little bit later. Let me write that down while you say something.
So, speaking of Will's Pub and Little Indies, there's a great show happening this weekend.
Okay. Yeah. Is it at Peak?
It's, Friday night at Peak.
Friday night at Peak. And what's the other night?
It's going to be George Acosta.
I'm
not sure. You're going to have to just go to willspub.org or the Facebook page. But something good is always going on there. So, check that out. Check it out. And Bill's laying up in his bed in the hospital and shit.
Do you follow the football?
I do not follow the football, but
no, you don't.
I know a lot of people do. So you know what? I got too much going on in my life to watch grown men run around with a pigskin.
Get paid millions of dollars.
I'd rather listen to a great record, and then maybe again, instead of that. But that's just my choice. Whatever.
I understand.
We're each to our own. But my team, I cheer for teams of music, not teams of sport.
Okay, teams of music. Yeah, you are more musically inclined. You have
Absolutely,
a higher aptitude for that.
Yeah, I do.
And that's what's good. That is definitely what's good.
And sports is good too. I'm not dissing the sports thing. That's a great way to bond with your family and your friends and whatnot.
Okay.
Same as music.
Right.
So, to each their own.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you.
Exactly right.
You know what I'm saying?
And this guy should have the right to do this shit. Listen.
Do it.
Distractify.com has a news story. Distractify.com has a news story that says someone in Brooklyn built an igloo in the blizzard, then listed it on Airbnb.
Yeah,
So
for $200.
I love that. That should be allowed, right? I mean, you should totally be allowed to do that.
I mean, and you know what? In New York, that's a great price to have
like
shelter.
Hey, come live in this little igloo. I
mean, I don't know how secure
I'll just
you
shuffle
are.
these homeless people out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right.
It's going to naturally draw.
You might have unexpected company.
Draw the moth
in
to
the middle
the
of the night.
Right.
Yeah.
And that could be dangerous.
I like your Lionel Richie shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You noticed it.
I did notice it.
I can't tell what yours is. Oh, this is this Asian girl
very loud.
making a sandwich. Hold on. She's spitting it all over herself. Okay. And she's breaking the head of the lettuce. It's really weird.
All right, this is great radio, let me tell you.
Well, there you go.
Well,
now she's pouring.
Did you think this one through, Jamie?
I just like how it sounds.
It doesn't even sound that good. It sounds really kind of weird.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. She finished the sandwich.
Nice kitty.
Wait. What does it say? This is
it says
News Journal Online. Says Lane County on homeless issue blame Daytona first.
Oh.
So going back to grind the axe with Daytona, what Jerry does with his pedophilia bitch.
Oh, it's the pedophile capital of the world.
Okay, there we go. And council city members on Thursday took turns blaming the city of Daytona Beach for the current homeless crisis at the downtown community administrative building. Council members demanded the city take action
I'll tell you why.
against homeless
Because pedophiles deserve to be homeless. They should not have a home.
That's not what we...
Pedophiles suck.
Yeah. We don't endorse them.
They should be homeless.
Yeah, you're doing a stupid thing.
Hey, Lionel Richie, he says hello.
Okay, and that's okay.
And he likes to celebrate.
This should be fine.
He's a good time.
What are you talking about?
Come on.
You been to a Lionel Richie show ever?
I have been to a Lionel Richie show.
Okay.
Yes,
don't
I
make
have.
me call you out.
Call me out.
So I saw once in a while we see wisdom on the internet. DJ Keith Cook posted a meme that says,
like Keith.
For every cigarette you smoke, God takes an hour away from your life and gives it to Keith Richards. So I thought that was very
You know
funny.
who Cool Keith is?
And,
Do you know his aliases?
Yeah.
Do you know his aliases?
Yes
or no?
Bust it out? No, I don't know. Fucking Batman. Jesus, get
dude.
off my case.
All right,
Aquaman,
Google,
the superhero
dude.
under the ocean.
DJ Cool Keith. I saw at Will's Pub.
He's my friend, Jared.
Hey now.
Jared. Jared, I'm going to get out of here and leave.
Don't break
I'm going to leave out of here.
Don't. Oh, Jill.
Show by yourself. You don't know how to work the controls.
Stop it.
Okay.
Damn.
All right, I'm sorry.
Why do I have this
back.
effect on
I'm
people?
back.
I just make people want to run away from me. This is
Okay.
great.
New cannabis.
It's because of my. It's because of my intellectual thinking.
It may be your mind is too big. Mantis.link. New cannabis strain designed specifically to make women orgasm.
What?
Yeah. So that's a story there. Oh, it's a fail. Wait. Let's take a listen to this.
I don't believe it.
You failed, you big dummy.
This is a woman.
This is going to be so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, yeah. There you go. It's going to be huge. Okay. That's enough of that. Right. So there you go. Tina Fey, you're back. We need you back on the mothership, Tina Fey.
Do it.
So she equally got on there just last week. That was clear. It was clear as day that was going to happen, I guess. Anyway, I like that Dan Harmon is coming from behind the Don Pardo mic and doing Trump, don't you?
Yeah.
I like that, actually.
And I like
it's
that.
Very Phil Hartman-y.
It is very Phil Hartman.
Thanks for listening to the Saturday
Night Live he died.
talk show.
He just died.
Oh,
Phil Hartman.
I know he didn't just die.
But
Ava
he's dead.
Ava
Everyone's
Goda,
dying,
baby.
dude. Do you like all these
Ava
fake
Goda,
posts
baby.
of like the people that are dying?
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
People get paid to be the first to post when somebody dies, you know. literally.
Let me tell you something though.
Yeah.
Seriously, with all the dying that's been going on this year, have you seen all the fake dying? Like that's been like.
That's funny.
You know, like Bob Denver dead. Oh my gosh, and this actually, I saw the first post I saw. Abe Bagoda dead.
Okay,
for real. This is a real thing. He really died.
That's what I
mean,
saw
it was
today.
like
I was
in
like,
the
somebody's joking.
yeah. And then and it's funny because people will post these fake deaths and they'll use credible sources because that's the first thing I look at is like what's the source. If it's CBS News or TMZ, I'll know it's a credible source.
Right.
But if you don't pull it up and actually look at the date. Because and I'm a victim of this because I sent one into the Phillips file.
It's easy just to push it out. Yeah,
I sent one into Phillips file about Bob Denver, and I was like, "Oh my God, Bob Denver dead!" And then it was Jack that responded back to me via text, and he goes, "Not funny, dude. Not cool." And I was like, "No credible source." And I sent him a link from CBSNews.com, and then as soon as I sent it, I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." This is 2013 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
like,
totally
I was
wrong.
duped. And he actually brought it up on the air later. He's
Very
like,
nice.
we're getting and it's a thing going on.
Sometimes you
Like
get
people
duped. You get
post
duped.
these dead, especially in the past couple weeks.
I saw the news. Facebook is my only source of information. I
Wait.
don't fact check Facebook.
Right.
And guess
See?
what? Abe Vigoda
Yeah.
ate a fish and died. That's while he was on a taxi. Okay, he was taxi, and it was Bonnie Miller was riding with him. Okay, and that's what happened.
Come on.
Hey, let me bust away for a minute here.
Bust
Hold on,
away.
because I've actually got to do some important business.
Yeah, you do.
But we'll come back to the news. We've
I
gotta
can smell that.
Come back to the
important
news. Yeah. Well, at least it's not a bloody shot like you.
Jeez.
You horrible beast.
All right.
You
well,
beastly.
You'll feel bad about that comment if I'm not
beastly
here
boy.
next week.
Beastly boy. Oh, I was going to play some Leisure Chiefs, and we'll be back. How do I do that? Oh, no.
I love the LC.
Here's a little McCullough, MC Cullough
Leisure
first,
Chiefs.
and then we'll get
MC Cullough.
We'll get into Leisure.
Macaulay Culkin.
I've never cried all my life till I met you, girl. It's simple, oh, you're really cruel. You never see me when I want you to. You got me going, I got you too. If you're scared, I'll come to the rescue. You know I'm falling in love, girl. I'll pick myself up in the whole world. The way you move, I'm shivering. It's a sea of love that I'm drowning in. Well, you don't know, I'll make it clear. You got someone who loves you, dear. I know you're scared, afraid of love, but I'm here to make your heart rise above. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy on my mind. Lucy, won't you choose me? Lucy on my mind. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy on my mind. Lucy, won't you choose me? Lucy on my mind. Oh, Lucy, Lucy, you got me hotter than the center of the sun. Oh, Lucy, yeah, Lucy, you got me sweating in the cool sweat. Oh, you said, Lucy, you're gonna be mine. But you know that you're not even trying. I sent you flowers just to tell you how I feel, but I still don't know if your love for me is real. I know I'm traumatizing, but when the sun is shining, I think of you. It gets my tongue tied, it gets my mind fried, it gets my eyes wide open. Now I see, so I sing. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy on my mind. Lucy, won't you choose me? Lucy on my mind. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy on my mind. Lucy, won't you choose me? Lucy on my mind. Oh, Lucy, Lucy, you get me shivers right down my backbone. Oh, Lucy, yeah, Lucy, You get me hot even when I'm in the cold. Oh, Lucille, what even is your deal? I send you all my love, but then you file an appeal. Am I mistaken? Are you still taken? It seems to me to be the latter of the two. I want you to fly into my arms, untie your chains and show me all your charm. I want you to hold me real tight. I'll tell you that I love you and that everything's alright. I want you to want me. I'm on my knees just to beg and just to plead. Lucy, 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 on my mind. Lucy, won't you choose me? Lucy, on my mind. Lucy, 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 on my mind. Lucy, won't you choose me? Lucy, on my mind. Please, please, Lucy, please, Lucy, please, please, Lucy.
Yeah.
Welcome back. It was a little MC McCullough. His name, he also goes by Cullough.
Macaulay Culkin.
He does a lot of great stuff, real soulful stuff. So, and it's
Yeah.
got a little hippie hoppy sound.
Hip,
I got hippie to the hip hop to the hop hop.
And you don't stop.
But that's interesting. We were talking
tippity
about
top.
Orlando and who's coming into town.
Yeah.
And the Craftsman and
let me tell you what.
Tool.
Yeah,
Craftsman
Tool. And then
kits.
the reason
toolkits.
I brought that up is because my buddy
Billy
Billy is laying up in in the hospital right now, and was
Truth
planning
meter.
on
Oh,
going
my
to
God.
this show, and he can't make it.
Oh my
God! Yeah.
So wait a second. Are you somehow getting his tickets?
No, but he's
okay.
he's investing into these negative bonds, so he's gonna triple his fucking money right now.
But he's hurt. Oh,
So
maybe
that's
he
even
can scalp him. For a bigger cost.
Yeah,
which will cover an eighth of the hospital bill.
Yeah, that's another
That's the downside. Yeah,
that's another thing that he's going to
Obama.
make up on the negative stock investment thing.
Exactly.
That that you started, JB, and
I'm glad you noticed.
You started it for friends of mine like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
of course
Get your
yourself because
portfolio
I've
going.
never met anyone more negative than you.
Thank you.
And you're
Thank
way
you so
more
much.
negative than Bill is, and
Yeah.
he's got a lot more to be negative
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And you still just,
people don't know. I put on this facade.
But Bill,
this facade of a happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah.
doesn't-
happy-go-lucky guy.
Doesn't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't care.
So
Mediaite.
Hey,
Yeah.
just so you know,
Mediaite.
Do you know why Bill's in the hospital?
Why?
Because they're taking out half his brain.
Okay.
Seriously.
That's not for real.
No, it's for real, dude.
Okay,
He's got this big
whatever.
old tumor.
Okay.
And it's ugly.
Okay.
Makes him look stupid.
Not a tumor.
Not a tumor. But
Okay.
do it.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
So are we still doing the
I don't believe
breaking
that.
news badly?
Do you want to? Or
Hell
do you want to
yeah,
talk about your
dude.
friend Bill in the hospital, dude.
Dude, I just I feel for the
Bring
guy
everybody
because
down.
I was in the hospital. I had my organs taken out in the past 3 years.
Yeah. So you have
And
no
it
genitalia.
sucks. It just sucks,
You have
dude.
are you coming out right now and saying you're
dude?
You have no genitalia.
I have no genitalia, dude.
Oh,
it's true. They took my
God, that's
genitalia.
amazing.
They took my pancreas.
Uh-huh.
They took my gallbladder.
Endocrine
and my
system?
appendix.
Was it endocrine?
Dude, you know what's next?
I don't
my
know.
heart.
I don't know.
My heart.
I don't know, Tin Man.
Maybe a toe.
I don't know. What's going to happen?
I don't know.
Cowardly
but
lion. You're more of a cowardly lion.
It's
hey, you want to do a Wizard of Oz?
I would love to do a
live
Wizard
show,
of Oz.
Live
Oh,
show, total
dude.
fuck up. You
That
wanna
would
do
make
it?
me fucking
we could try
cream
that.
your.
Okay.
I'll,
Hey, listen.
I'll jizz on your pillow.
I got this serious thing that I
right
wanna
before
talk
you
about.
lay your head down.
Well, I'll wait until we're far away from that comment.
All right then. I was
Let's
thinking
travel-
delicious.
travel
You want me to
forward.
dance? Let me do dance.
No, don't do.
Come
square
on,
dance. Square dancing.
And anyone who doesn't, this is their first time listening.
Okay, that's yeah, and you got that going for you.
Anyways,
Mediaite.com. Back to a couple news stories.
Yeah.
Nielsen, the ratings people. Right?
Oh, I know Nielsen.
You know Nielsen.
Oh,
He
boy.
pops his head over the fence and gives you advice. Nielsen is still the only real game in town when it comes to television ratings. They are also notoriously unreliable, particularly in the cable space where the total number of viewers is so small.
Yeah.
After all, those Nielsen boxes in a few homes, yet chosen to represent thousands more, feels so very 1970s. TV executives have been complaining about the ratings for decades, but when you don't have significant competition, let's just say the innovation isn't always a top priority.
No.
So today, as of when was this?
Today.
It's
probably from
January
3 years
20th,
ago.
2016.
Of
6 days ago. 6 days ago.
And what's the credible news source you got it from? BlowMyJunk.com.
Mediaite.
Media. Oh, yeah. That's very credible. Mediaite.
Today's announcement from Nielsen
emphasis on the
they will finally be incorporating Facebook and Twitter chatter about TV programs. It seems long overdue. So I thought that was interesting, just in the sense that they're saying they're recognizing the social aspect of what happens.
Yeah. What happened? What happened was
I don't know.
You know what had happened was
What's that weird noise?
I don't know. But
awkward. FTV.
Awkward. Come to the Pendas Law Firm. You're not just another number.
Yeah.
You're not just another number.
Yes,
you're
awkward. Yeah.
You're not just a number with us.
Tiny house village for the homeless set to open this week. So that's from WFTV.com.
Oh, that's a credible source.
That was a good story.
That is a good story right there, buddy.
Oh, that was a good story. They're making little tiny houses for homeless people. That's great.
Oh,
is this another one of these damn things?
Gets me excited.
That shit.
Seriously.
Florida valet accidentally sets a Lamborghini on fire.
Oh my God! I was there for that. I actually saw that.
What?
Fox 35,
January 19th, 2016. Okay, you were there in Miami. Okay.
What was it? Miami?
That's what it is. Yeah. It's not here in Orlando.
I was like,
it's in Miami. Yeah, you were not like that at all.
I wasn't.
So,
but if I was, you'd have been there.
Set your Lamborghini on fire.
Hey, man.
How did he do that?
I will tell you a true story.
Why did he? How did he?
This is a true story.
Okay,
about a valet incident. Okay, it reminds me of a valet incident.
Rudy Valet came to my party.
No,
Rudy.
This is a story about Scott the douchebag Stapp.
Oh,
yeah. And he was a local here in Orlando for a while.
Nickelback, right?
Yeah, might as well be. But this guy came into Houston's where I was bartending at, and somehow the valet did fuck up and lose his keys or misplaces. They didn't lose them.
Totally lost your keys.
They found them, but they didn't know where they were when he wanted them. And he was funny. This is a true story.
Found him.
He was kind of very intimidating to the valet guys and scared these these teens.
Yep.
And he just became threw this big old temper tantrum and was like, fucking, dude, he was just such a douche.
Yeah, douche.
That's all, and fuck you, Scott Stapp. That's all I got to say about that.
You were parking his car. Were you?
You know what? I don't talk shit about people, but that guy was just such a douche, and that's all I got to say about that. Because I don't like talking shit about people.
What's happening?
Even when they deserve it.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, there you go. You got the approval of the Reggae Fest guy.
Yeah,
that was out there.
That's Reggae Death Face.
Oh yeah.
Rub my
Reggae Death,
Reggae Death Face.
Rub my balls in your face.
Rub my balls
Reggae Death Squad.
We played that earlier. Reggae Death Squad.
Reggae Death Squad.
That's the intern. I love that guy.
Yeah,
I'd like to actually get to.
He's right there.
I know. He's through the
he's
fucking cubicle
He's transmigrating from one
spirit body to the other. There you are, buddy.
Okay. There he is. See him? All right, there you go. He's on my shoulder.
Anyways.
Growing out of my shoulder.
What's your next story there?
Oh, you
JB?
really? Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude catches wife sending nudies, forces her to walk into a walk of shame on the streets of New York City, lynching Taco Bell. What? WJRR.com is the source, and here's a little video, I guess. There you go.
Yeah, and you know what? This video, let me stop this right now, because this is in a different language, and it's subtitled, because I saw this, so this will not play well over the air.
Okay.
All right. So we're not going to play this one. I'm going to go ahead and give you one of these, JB.
Okay. I'm going to give you...
Not
One of my own.
Not good for over the air podcast because they can't see that, and it is of a girl taking her, being naked on the street. Anyways, let's talk about that one time that one guy did that one thing. Do you remember that?
How about this one?
There we go.
There's one quality in men that women find even more attractive than good looks.
Oh, I know what that is.
Okay, so it's this article from independent.co.uk.
COD side.
Co.uk.
Co.uk. Okay. That's a very credible source. I'll give you that.
It's
Let me tell you
independent.
It's totally independent.
Co.uk.
Yep. And what we got in store for this?
What?
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I
trying
thought.
to figure out what it is. Though.
You are. Are you just kind of playing this on the wing? I could have given you a story.
Wing. Yeah,
I got a story.
Everything is on the wing. You motherfucker.
Everything is on the wing.
What's the matter with you? Is this your first in the day?
Come on.
What is wrong?
Come on.
I guess maybe we haven't been doing it with the Jill.
I know.
Distraction.
I know. Well, it's not a distraction. It's,
Jill distraction. I made up. No, Jill. I'll tell you one thing. If she's out there listening in the world, we appreciate the fact that you have so much passion and you want to do this. But the attitudes and behaviors need to be 100% professional. Is that right?
Hey,
we got to be. We can joke around and kid around. And Jerry, maybe do you want to apologize in
what?
any way,
I
shape,
didn't
or
do
form?
anything wrong.
Have you said something that upset her?
There's no apologies necessary.
No. How are you playing the piano?
I don't know.
Your hands are still in your pants. I'm so surprised. What's going on? Okay.
No apologies necessary.
You're not
I'm not apologizing
Bootsy
for
Collins.
nothing. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Rick James.
So,
all right.
And I don't think she did either. It's
taking
just,
the Rick James route. All right.
Hey, I don't.
That's what you do.
I apologize if it's
That's
necessary, but there are no apologies necessary.
No apologies necessary.
You know what I'm saying?
Necessito.
Oh man, damn, dude.
All right.
Tell you
what are you trying to do?
I'm just, I'm over here having a good time.
Right. So that one quality, we never figured out what it was, but there's the article there, and you can go find it yourself. There you go. That's what Breaking News Badly is all about.
That is.
Seattle will pay you $10,000 to live in a bridge and write poetry. This is from Curbed.com, and it's an article that goes on to apparently expound upon the philanthropic attraction of autistical bridge-dwelling poet writers.
That's right.
Poets. Bridge-dwelling poets. So check that out. It could be for you. It could be better than Craigslist.
You know it.
Could be.
What? So, you know what happened the other day?
Rain.
It did.
Snow.
It was
sleet.
rain.
What about all that storm
the
up
nor'easter.
north?
I saw this I saw this 23-second video that had 43 inches of snow. It was a time lapse, obviously.
Apparently.
And this did not go well on, you don't look for it.
I'm not.
But it is pretty amazing. I mean, I could not, 43 inches of snow, it was, on this deck that had a handrail, and it went completely over the handrail at one point.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
ridiculous.
It was
That's a lot.
It was like, wow.
How many feet is that? That's 12 feet. It's almost 4 feet. So there you go.
It was enough to be like, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So let me tell. I got something nice for you. Today is the 30-year anniversary of the Challenger blowing up. Yeah, and if you remember correctly, we had Eric in the studio.
Yes, who was in the same parking lot as you.
Yes,
and
that
Kimball
is right.
Collins and some
actually,
other
Kimball
people.
wasn't there, but
I thought you said he was. Oh, all right.
No, he said he was.
Facebook reporting.
And I kind of, you can
With
go back to
Bear.
the interview.
Wait.
And listen to it.
Okay.
I know Kimball wasn't there because I was there, and if Kimball would have been there, I would have been hanging out with him. But in any event, Billy Dill was there from Knock Knock, Tyler Sands from
Billy Dill,
Luxury Lowrider,
Knock Knock,
and Nappy Threads.
Yeah.
As well as Eric that we had here in the studio a couple weeks ago.
Very nice.
And it was just kind of ironic that we spoke about that, and then it's the 30-year anniversary of it,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
right.
it is today. That's today?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yep.
Hats off to those people. That was horrible when they...
That was terrible.
Had to lose
That
those
was not a good
astronauts.
day.
That was the only
It's funny
time
because
that
Tyler
happened.
actually made a comment. He's like, I got to skip calculus that
I went to
day.
school in Florida, and of course we went out and also saw it, but we were in
Oh,
high school.
okay.
And
What, Jill?
Daytona.
And what else about you?
And then...
You Deltona?
My girl.
What?
Deltona.
Deltona.
So
no,
far.
I said Daytona.
Daytona.
Not
oh, I thought you were from the Ormond
Daytona.
Beach.
Ormond Beach.
Palatka.
Yeah,
area.
no, that's nowhere together. Ormond Beach and Palatka.
I know,
That's
but,
not. They're not even close.
I feel like I feel like you're more of a Palatka kind of guy, just because of your background. Speaking of your background,
no, that's not.
How did you first got into radio in the Daytona market? Right?
Yes.
And what show were you working with?
It was a station. It was I-100. It
wasn't like Ron and Ron. Did they start there?
No. That's Crow. That's Crow Radio. That was after my time in Daytona.
All right. Who started though at that time? That
I
you
was
were
at WELE. AM station.
WELE.
Doug Wilhite, I believe, who had some
WJBW.
Yes, and so I started there.
Did any personalities can make you famous besides yourself?
I don't know. I don't know.
So
I wouldn't say so.
So that means
just
because the odds that you are going to make it.
This
what you're doing right now,
horse.
And your passion for what you're doing. It's much like what George does for his passion, and that's why I respect you so much.
Oh well, thanks.
And this is why I'm here is because of your passion and everything that you put into this. That's not me, by the way. But seriously, JB, I mean, you really do put 110% into it. And if it wasn't for that, JB, I wouldn't be doing it.
Thank you, sir.
And it's because of your commitment and your integrity in this that really attracts me to this. And I need you to know that, and I need people that are listening to know that as well, because we're not trying to fuck around here.
Well, we are to a degree.
Well, a little bit, but
it's
still we have a message.
The whole premise has always been that we shine a light on other people. We talk about them. We learn about them.
Exactly.
We get great stories through the process, and then
we're sharing our community with our community.
Yeah. So we were trying to build some personality now that we've gone kind of all audio. So that I think in doing that, and we kind of bring on personalities. Some may be too big of a personality to actually fit in and understand exactly what
for
we're
the
doing
whole
here.
show.
So,
perhaps maybe we can do
overall,
a segment.
I think there's little parts where
a
it's still
segment would be
acceptable.
good.
I agree.
Okay.
Agree. So we'll work it out. We'll see what happens with the whole Jillicious saga.
So not to put you on the spot like you put a lot of our guests on the spot.
Do it then. Do it.
Yeah. I mean, where do you want to see this going in the next year or so? Where do you want to go with this, JB?
Oh, I thought you were going to keep going like
but
making fun of my question, asking.
No, okay, so
I
could do that, but I would not.
Through
I don't
drive-through, and you're like, "Is this my life? Is this my life?
I don't want to bore the
listeners.
listeners
When I'm on the camera, microphone."
Anyways, JB, back to you. I mean, what you're doing, and how long have you been doing this, by the way?
I have been 5 years.
5 years.
6 years now, coming on.
And
2010,
in the intro of the JB Web Show, the first quasi radio web show. What is? Explain exactly what quasi means, because that's kind of big. It's actually
at the
huge.
time, quasi is just a term. You can apply it to anything. Quasi president. It has similar attributes of that.
Well, why did you imply it?
Because it was a quasi. I wanted to make a quasi radio web show, and so it had a video component, but it was nothing like you thought.
All right.
So it was a radio style interview, telephone conversation underneath a video overlay of images from that person's social media pages.
All right.
So it was kind of like a little evergreen coupling of someone's telephone conversation about who they are and what they do, and then a video overlay of pictures of them, their friends, just all their Facebook stuff. Basically, is what I would do. Just kind of make a collage out of all those pictures. So I'd run that. So then I started it that way, and just because I wanted to be different. And then I got a little distribution opportunity through Blip, and then because I was doing a lot of nude night stuff, they said, "Well, we're trying to get acquired by this company with the underwear in the ass, so you got to go." And it kind of booted me off. And then I went back to full YouTube and finished my episodes and seasons, and then made the flip to all audio because we're doing as we're explaining all this.
Right.
I don't have to go spend hours huddled over a computer crafting it to make it just right. It's happening right now. It's you and me talking.
Right.
Right. So that's why I need somebody like you. That's why I wanted to bring somebody in like Jill that can kind of fill the time with not something that, and some people hurt themselves in saying stuff that they say. Some people help themselves, by saying stuff that they say. So anyway, the point of this whole thing is that we want to keep focusing on being kind of the the go-to place for people that are never going to be on fucking Entertainment Tonight right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not saying they won't ever be in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Because in the future, I think a lot of the people that we have spoken to and a lot of people that we have spoken to have already been.
They got great trajectory.
Yeah.
They got everybody that we've talked with, has some true potential.
That being said, JB, I mean, I want you to realize, I mean, what you're doing here is awesome. I mean, we have talked to a lot of incredibly talented people. And before I ever caught on to this, I mean, it was Nathan Adams that actually turned me on to you.
Really?
Yeah, because I was, reaching out to how we can promote Under the Influence. And he's like, you need to talk to my friend JB.
No, you mean Chuck. You mean Man Daddy.
Man Daddy.
Yeah, Man Daddy. You said Nathan Adams. That's an easy mistake. Wait, no, it's really not.
I love both those guys. I meant... What's the matter with your brain? I know.
Okay, all right.
I totally meant Chuck. Man Daddy. Oh, absolutely. He's the guy who is my co-host with Under the Influence.
Yes, exactly.
Which is coming back to Little.
It is?
Right?
Oh, yes.
It is definitely coming back. I mean, we got some big surprises for that. I mean, we've already had some big surprises with that.
Delightful. We got to record that one episode.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, brother, for doing it, and that's why you joining it was very natural. And Jill, at first, we had a lot of in-studio guests, and so we didn't really get a chance to kind of get it just mano-y-mano. And the last couple times we've had that, where it's been a little like, okay, we've always had a guest to kind of break things up. So anyway,
she
keep
brought
on
in
going.
Tiffany from Tat of Style
and Eric.
And definitely Eric.
And we're working with Eric with some big names to get calls in.
Absolutely.
Which will be delightful.
Yeah.
And we'll keep doing that because that's what we want to do is say, listen, here's...
We want to continue forward
Here's a
with
little
this.
forum. Here's a little place that you can kind of build a little birdhouse in your soul.
Totally.
As it were, to quote They Might Be Giants. So there you go. I think that's the best way to say.
Very nice.
That's what we want to do here is build a little birdhouse in your soul.
Even though it's,
a little gay.
We'll be talking to, hopefully...
my birdhouse is going to be pink. It's going to be a glamper.
Yeah, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
For real. So
that's where it's at.
Do you have one more story, or should we just wrap this up tonight?
Let me double check. Yeah. I've got probably no more stories. No, wait.
No more stories?
No more stories. Oh, I've got the cat music. I found it.
Well, that's what you end the show with. So
that's what we end the news. We're going out of the news.
Oh.
There you go.
Wow, it's
Very
loud.
loud. Very loud, Papa.
So loud.
All right, that was breaking news badly. 19 reasons why you should become a comic book creator. Go see it. I think that's at stanlee.com. What else did we miss? Anything else? No.
I wonder if
we got it all.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. Maybe you got that one more story, I thought.
Huh? You talking to me?
Am I talking to you? I don't.
Are you talking to me?
Hey, man. I just need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, let's we'll break away to do a little bit of Leisure Chiefs, and then we might come back for a little after
leisure,
hours.
Already with the Leisure Chiefs?
After hours content.
All right, let's get some Leisure Chiefs going on.
All right.
Yeah, you got this. You.
Welcome back. A little after hours. We're going to get into some more Leisure Chief as we go along. But we had a caller calling in, and this is our friend. Now, this time, I think you're going to tell us your name, my friend. Is this who we've been calling #bathroom guy?
Hey, baby.
Yeah, this JD. Of course it is. Yeah, you know it is.
JD.
Yeah, hey. You doing okay?
This is Bruce. It's my name. My
Bruce.
name's Bruce.
Oh, Bruce. Hey, Bruce.
It's a Bruce with a B and it's R-U-C-E. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I just thought
I just love staying sitting down, standing up. You know what I'm saying? You come every time I talk to you, you talk about how.
Right, but we're not really talking about that. We're not really talking about that tonight. I mean, but what's your fascination with sitting down, peeing up?
I just keep listening to the same episode over and over. I don't know what you're doing.
You're not. Well, you're calling into the live.
At 7 and 9, I just listen to that same episode that I'm there, and I'm
right.
like, I gotta call in again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm hearing. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Exactly. You wouldn't. Yeah. Are you okay? What? Are you in? Oh my God! Are you getting in trouble? Don't get hurt again. Are you okay? It's a gay encounter. It's a bathroom guy. Bruce. Are you okay? Bruce, are you okay?
You know, I think I'm okay.
Oh, good. All right. Bruce, trying to do it. Oh my God! It sounds like Bruce is getting Raja. Or something's happening with Bruce. I don't know what's happening. Don't know what's right. Okay. Thanks for calling. Okay. Stand up, sit down. Yeah. Thank you. Well, Bruce, thank you so much. Stand up, sit down. It could be Bruce. I'm not really sure. It's Bruce.
Dude, that guy's crazy.
Yeah, I can't believe that guy is calling us every time from a bathroom. Man. He keeps talking about stand up, sit down, pee. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
I don't know either.
He's so crazy.
That's ridiculous.
I mean,
that's why I was just
like
sitting
that
back
he's calling.
Okay,
yeah,
I can't deal with this guy.
I know you go into like catatonic state where you can't say anything. It's like this guy's so crazy off the chain. I was looking for your help there.
Well, sorry.
Well, at any rate, there you go.
I'm too cool for cool.
Too cool for I'm too Google for
Gaga. I went to school to learn how to be cool.
Okay, I don't think that's
apparently
not
what?
To speak, but
you can't train a monkey how to be cool. You can just train a monkey how to be like, serve you
John
food.
Travolta.
Hey, bird.
I want to train my monkey to be like Tony Danza and make him say,
"Hey, man,
Jonathan."
Hey, it is right at 9 o'clock.
Jonathan.
Hey, man, this is a good time tonight.
Well, you rock the house, buddy. I appreciate you.
So,
being
active, just a quick
active
announcement. I'm hoping to get some some cool names in here. I would do your research with the little She Wants Revenge, perhaps.
Okay, you got to fling me this stuff, and I got to make stuff for you. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving.
We got some good stuff.
We got to look
at
this more like a business actually now. So it's getting serious. We appreciate you listening. Go to WJBWnetworks.com. Submit people there. Throw people there. Say, listen, I know you're talented. Go to this website and fill out a form. I come from So we take those connections. We do want you to encourage you to support the independents that have kind of lined up behind us here. TwistHairStudio.com, TadOfStyle.com, ShannonHoltArt.com, ArtArmy.org, and DJ.podcast.blogspot.com. That's Ear Theater. And they have an enchanting
and you can go to Mixcloud and hear our show.
Here he goes.
You can hear our show, JB Webb Show.
I think it's just JB Webb, Mixcloud/JB Webb.
Or you can go to Mixcloud and put in Jerry Johnson and hear that classic rock redo.
That's a badass set. Redo. You should do more of those. How long? It's not going to take another 6 months, is it?
It might,
no.
For me to find good songs like that.
Do you like penis colitis?
I'm going to probably
Rising up in the air.
I'm going to probably do a yacht rock.
Yacht rock, that would be the shit. You should do that.
Yeah,
now you're talking. Now you're talking.
I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do.
People like that. I got a few tracks from Leisure Chiefs. The Leisure Chiefs, they're playing out there like we talked about February.
That's right.
22nd, whatever.
22nd.
Go to willspub.org for more information.
Yeah.
And you can too. We want to talk about Little Indies. Are they back up and running? Are they do all their
they haven't done anything
stuff
yet. No.
Oh, okay. All right. So we still got them on the back burners. We got Bubbaloo's.com on the back burners.
Bubbaloo's on the back burners.
We got streetjelly.com on the back burners there.
No, really?
Yeah, we got them. We got to have conversations with people. So
dude, let's make that happen because I got someone lined up like Plaza Live, Orlando.
Well, let's make that happen because that's my. Did you see? That's my freaking. That's my dream. I reached out to Alan Parsons, just so you know.
Alan Parsons. You mean Ashley?
Alan Parsons.
Yeah, Alan Parsons, who
is playing at the Laza.
Yeah.
Laza.
All right, and
the Lazarus Live.
Corin Hay is playing this Saturday.
Colin.
I'm sorry, Colin Hay. Jeez, I didn't mean to say Corin. But yeah, Colin Hay, who was the
doing too much cornhole, Jerry,
the lead singer, and he actually wrote all the music for Men at Work.
Yeah,
and he's amazing. I'm really looking forward to that.
He's got that
show.
voice.
Yeah, he definitely has that
So
voice.
a lot of great stuff happening right around here
sure.
and in our vicinity. And again, that's what we want to create, a viable channel to speak
right.
with people that have been plugging away and doing great work over the years and just shine the little light on them. So WJBWnetworks.com.
Yeah.
Tell your mama, tell all your friends, send everybody there.
We're
going to close out with a few tracks from Leisure Chief.
It was good being here, by the way.
First one is a Rich Man. Hey, buddy, thank you once again.
Yeah,
Freaking
first
rock.
one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying goodbye because this is my last.
Oh, you leaving?
I got to go.
Is your last show?
I got to go. Not my last show ever. Just tonight.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So we're going into Leisure Chiefs. And here we are.
It'll be fine. the fire. Everybody just relaxed in their patio chairs and watched as the sky fell into the backyard.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.